Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for joining me. This is Lube for Life. Today we're going to touch on a subject that I have not made yet, and it's about homemade bullet lube. You've probably seen many YouTube videos on bullet lube, but I'd like to show you my version of it. So let's get started. First, you'll need some components to make the bullet lube. Number one, candle wax. Everybody's familiar with candle wax. It's a household item that most families use. Another one is petroleum jelly. That softens up the wax. And a little bit of transmission fluid or STP oil treatment. Some people use, but I like to use the transmission fluid. Seems to work better. So let's get these components in the house, get together, and start making some bullet lube. Okay, so I've added the ingredients already into this stainless steel bowl. I put half a pound of wax, about about 4 ounces of petroleum jelly, and about 2 tablespoons of transmission fluid. And you heat it up slowly into a well ventilated area, and it comes out like this. So while this is melting, we'll go ahead and start loading up bullets. Next, you want to load up your tray full of bullets to be lubricated. And right now we're doing lubrication for Lyman 452 45 ACP round nose. This is the GI hardball profile. You load about as many as you need to make the bullets lubricated. Okay, next put them in a container such as this one here. I use what they call plastic wrap, and that separates the wax and the bullets from the pan during the cooling process. So lift it up like that, and once the bullets are set in there, just leave them as is. You can start pouring your wax. The best method I like to use to load up the bullets in the trays are these box containers. They make excellent separators for lubrication process. So now what you want to do is you want to put the bullets inside the tray. Yeah, it's a little tricky, so you're going to have to be a little quick on this thing. So kind of like tip it down like so. And the other one. And I have one more. Okay, this tray will fit about 150 bullets. Separate them a little bit, and be careful not to tear up the plastic wrap. Again, the plastic wrap is going to separate the wax from the bullets without sticking to the tray, and you want a consistent, clean break from the tray itself. Okay, so you want them separated also so that the lubricant can get in between all the cracks and crevices and fill the lube grooves properly. Alright, once you got your bullets set in there, go ahead and start removing the trays out like so. You're going to have to re-straighten them out every now and then because it takes a steady hand to get these straight. Oh, I did it again, see? Yeah, I kind of like knocked that one out a little bit. Okay, and that one too, I did that one again. Alright, you got to be really careful. Okay, I just blew that one. Alright, put them back in order again. And I'm wearing gloves, you know, because again, you're touching lead bullets. You don't want that lead getting in your system or have dirty hands while you're eating. And you know, you want to reduce as much lead poisoning as possible. Alright, so here we go again. Boom. And one more. Boom. One more. There we go, straight up. Okay. Alright, we can start the pour process. Okay, you want to use some kind of a ladle like this. Works great. Some people like to use the turkey basters. This works fine for me. Careful not to spill the lubricant, it's pretty hot. You grab your lubricant, place down the channels, like so. Pretty simple process. Now what's going to happen is that the shrink wrap's going to bind it up a little bit, so you want to keep that shrink wrap a little bit away from shrinking up. You want to get as much lubricant on those channels as much as possible for effective lubricated bullets. Alright, we'll let those cool off. And we'll do another one right now. Alright. Again, be careful with the plastic. Make sure it doesn't separate. It's going to start shrinking a little bit. And you want as much lubricant on the edge as possible, because you want those channels to be filled up properly. Also, again, have your ventilation going. A little tricky. This works better with the rubber bake pan, but very hard to find rubber bake pans where I live. Yeah, they don't have them at our Dollar Tree. Some people have them, but they're Dollar Tree stores. We don't have them out here in California. So I've never seen them anyways. We're almost there. One more little scoop. Alright. That should do it right there. Okay. The tin pans are a little bit more sturdier, and getting this plastic wrap, getting it just right without wrinkling up too much is a little bit of trial and error. But you can do it though. Alright, here we go. There's one and two. Alright. It's going to be a little messy. Just got to straighten it up a little bit. Yeah, got to use your fingers a little bit. Alright. And then try to center as best you can. Alright. Very good. In spite of the hot temperature, the plastic won't melt. It's not like boiling temperature. Just hot enough to melt the wax. trying to straighten up a little bit. At the same time, it kind of protects the tray from getting a lot of lubricant, but you may not be able to do that all the way. You just got to do the best you can. It's not a very neat process. It's kind of a messy process, so just got to be careful. Also, you're in the kitchen, so don't mess up your kitchen. Your wife will get mad at you. And it's going to smell a little bit too. A lot of these candles have fragrances in them. So just take it easy. The best you can. And a little bit more for this one here. That should do it. Okay, so they've been sitting for a couple hours now, and so what we need to do now is go ahead and pluck them out. And we need like a wooden dowel or a chopstick or some kind of a screwdriver would work, and we'll get those animal box trays. Alright, okay, we've got the covers on already, so what we do is flip them over. I'm doing this one-handed now. Okay, like so. Now you do is take some kind of a dowel, a chopstick might work, or some kind of a screwdriver. Okay, I'm doing this one-handed now, so push down, push down. Not easy doing one-handed. Okay, we'll come back to this when we're finished and show you the end product. Okay. So far so good. The last batch I just pulled out all had lubrication and grease lubes, which is a good sign. It means that the texture on the lubrication was just right. It wasn't too hard to where it crumbled, and it wasn't too soft to where it was too mushy. So here we go. So the formula and the ingredients for the homemade lube, made for a good lube. It's served me quite well in the past. 9mm, 40 caliber as well. 38 special, 357 Magnum, and 45 ACP, of course. These being my favorites here. A Lyman 225 grain round nose with the military ball profile. Alright, we'll stop here and continue on, and we'll do the resizing process. So now we're going to pour them with this like a pie tin. Makes for a good collector. Then after that we're going to resize them to 452 using the lead sizer. Okay? And if you look, they came out really good. Look at that. They just fill the grease grooves in perfectly. You know, the formula is a real nice formula. Now you can use plain candle wax, and it's more preferable. A lot of perfume type candle wax tends to have a nice, well, they have a pungent smell when it's fired. Unless you like the fragrance of it, it's fine. But if not, then yeah, you may want to switch to like a regular plain candle wax with no perfumes. Okay, so we're gonna start on these last ones here. So a total of 400 rounds made and lubricated. Alright, so there's 400 lubed 230 grain 452 inch 45 ACP round nose bullets. Okay, so let's get these over to the Lee sizing die for resizing. Okay, we screw this onto my single stage RCBS Artist 2. Alright, and the push rod. Oh, this fell down. And the container to hold them all right there. Okay, let's get started. Alright, the container's getting kind of full now, so we're going to empty it out into this little tub here. I keep storing my lube bullets. Alright, so just carefully place them in the box here. Upside down like so. And we repeat the process. Alright, so here we have in this jar 400 lubed, sized, lead round nose 45 ACP. So what we're going to do now is take one out and do a little measurement here. Ideal sizing is going to be 452. Going to zero it out. All right. And it's 452 on the money. All right, let's give it a weight check. We'll use the RCBS 750. All right, zero it out. A little heavy, 236. Let's try another one. That's what we're looking at, 230. Outstanding. Okay, so here's a process for making your home bullet lube, lubing the bullets, and sizing. This is Lead Bullets for Life. You have a happy Memorial Day weekend. If you like what you see, you want to see more, please rate, subscribe, and make comments, please. I'd like to hear from you. Take care now and have a safe Memorial Day weekend.